Part 1. Power and the Use of Evil. Don't aim for perfect goodness. A ruler must learn how to do evil and know when to use it. Many have imagined republics and principalities that never existed in the real world. But the way people live is very different from how they should live. And those who try to live by ideals often end up destroyed. Why? Because anyone who seeks perfect virtue is likely to be ruined by those who don't. So if a ruler wants to survive, he has to learn how to be ruthless and when to let that side show. Even if something seems wicked, if it protects the state and brings prosperity, then it must be done. Ideally, you'd avoid danger in advance. But if that's not possible, act without hesitation. Follow your nature. If a ruler can't defend his country without using some form of vice, he shouldn't fear being criticized for it, because sometimes what looks like a virtue ends in ruin, and what looks like a vice might bring safety and strength. Part 2. Human Nature and the Art of Rule. A ruler must never let himself be hated, but he must be feared. He should never act recklessly, never trust too easily, but also never be ruled by fear. He must be careful, thoughtful, even merciful when it serves a purpose, but not careless, not overconfident, and never so suspicious that people can't stand him. Some ask, is it better to be loved or feared? Everyone wants both. But if you must choose, it's safer to be feared. Why? Because people are ungrateful, fickle, hypocritical, cowardly, and greedy. As long as they're safe, they'll swear loyalty, even offer their lives and families. But when things go wrong, they'll turn on you. And if you built your rule on their promises, you'll fall. Because friendships bought with favors are useful, but they aren't real. And when danger comes, you won't be able to rely on them. In truth, people hesitate less to harm someone they love than someone they fear. Love can be broken if it was built on benefits. But fear of punishment, that's harder to shake. So if a ruler can't be loved, then at the very least, he must not be hated. And he can avoid hatred simply by staying out of people's homes and keeping his hands off their property. Part 3. Virtue, Deception, and the Mask of Power. A wise ruler must learn to be both a fox and a lion. The lion can't escape traps, the fox can't fight off wolves, but a ruler, he needs to do both. To spot the trap, he must be the fox. To scare the wolves, he must be the lion. Those who rely only on the lion don't understand the game. And promises? A ruler should break them when they no longer serve him. If the reason for a promise disappears, so should the promise. If all men were good, this would be terrible advice, but they're not. People break their word to rulers all the time. Why should rulers act differently? Every ruler has a good excuse for breaking faith, and history shows how many peace treaties and oaths meant nothing in the end. The rulers who succeed are the ones who know how to lie and how to hide it. People are simple. They obey whatever meets their immediate need, and that's why the one who knows how to deceive will always find someone ready to be deceived. When it comes to blame, delegate. When it comes to generosity, do it yourself. Let others deliver the bad news. But if there's a reward to be handed out, let it come from your hand. Part 4. Virtù and Fortuna, Strength versus Fate. Don't count on luck. A ruler must rely on his own strength. When you lose your kingdom, don't blame fate. Blame yourself. Too many rulers ignore the signs. In peaceful times, they forget that danger can return. And when it does, they panic. They run. Or worse, they wait around, hoping their people will save them. But putting your survival in someone else's hands is the surest way to lose everything. Rely on your own arms, your own will. That's the only path to lasting power. Some say the world runs on fate, that we can't change anything. And yes, fortune is powerful. But even if fate controls half of what happens, the other half is still up to us. Imagine a river. When it floods, it tears through everything. Trees, buildings, even land. But when the river is calm, that's when wise people build dams, dig channels, and prepare. That's how you contain the flood. Fortune is the same. It only overpowers those who never saw it coming. Look at Italy. No barriers, no preparation. That's why fortune hit it the hardest. And yet, some rulers rise one day, then fall the next. Why? Because they never adapt. Those who match the mood of the times survive. Those who resist it perish. Some succeed by caution, others by speed. Some through charm, others through force. It's not about the method, it's about the match. Success comes when your style fits the times. And when the times change, you'd better change too. Part 5. Timing, Force, and the Heart of Leadership. If you must act harshly, do it once, and do it fast. When you take over a country, make the hard decisions early. People will hate you less if the pain is quick and doesn't come back. But generosity? Spread it out. Let them feel it. One gift at a time. A ruler must never rely on someone else's strength. If you lose what you've ruled for years, don't blame the gods. Blame your own weakness. Too many wait too long. When trouble comes, they act too late. And even kindness feels forced and ungrateful. If you don't rule by your own hand, you won't be safe. Rule with your own arms, with your own courage. That's the kind of rule that lasts. Some believe everything is fate, that nothing can be changed. But even if fate controls part of our lives, the rest is up to us. And those who survive, they move with the times. Those who don't are left behind. People love to follow. So give them someone worth following. You won't win by begging. You win by standing, by striking, by forcing fate to bend, even just a little, to your will.